Hello, this is Dwarf Fortress, and we're going to go ahead and be playing this game for a little while. I'm not sure if you know about it, but it is a game by Tarn and Zach Adams, and it is one of the more in-depth games I've ever played. It's definitely one of my favorite games. So let's go ahead and jump straight in. I've already gone ahead and made a world with a relatively long history. It took a few hours for that to complete, actually. So, if you're just gonna go ahead and get started in this, I would recommend creating a tiny world that doesn't take too long. And I forgot about this part, so this might also take a little while. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip ahead. And we're back. What that previous screen was doing is that it was creating 2 weeks worth of history in this world that it generated. And from there, it allows, I don't know, some stuff in the outer world to actually progress, which I'll try to go over a little bit more here once we find a suitable location. So, given how large this world is, we're gonna go ahead and try to search for a a decent place to embark on our little team of dwarves and create a new fortress. So we definitely want a 4x4. Not too evil. Maybe we can have some savagery. Lots of monsters in there. Don't really care about elevation or temperature. We do want flux stone. I've disabled aquifers on this build, so we can go ahead and just do whatever on that one. And yes, I want both shallow and deep metal, and some clay would be nice. Soil would probably be useful, but it's not necessary. We'll probably find soil. That's not what I'm worried about. Alright, so now it's going ahead and doing a big old search. Um, there's one spot that seems to be available in the Arctic, and that could be fun. We'll have to deal with a lot of the ice melting. We got some open areas over on the western shore. And, not too much available. I imagine the mountains are probably going to have more metals, which generally helps out. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, so most of this world does not meet my criteria, apparently. And that's okay. We can just find some other spot that seems cool. While we're waiting for this to go ahead and finish up, I think I should go ahead and let you guys know a little bit about what I'm planning on doing with this fortress. And most of the time, when I build a fortress, it's just trying to dig deep, dig far, and try to become the richest dwarves around. But this time around, I want to focus on having a bunch of animals around. Create myself a little bit of a zoo, get a good animal industry going on, and I think that could be fun. or it could be terrible. I don't know. We're gonna find out. So I think the issue with this world is that it probably can't find a lot of medium level medium level. So let's just go ahead and kill this search and do another one where we don't care about either of those attributes. And yeah, we're getting a whole lot more popping up there. Pretty much everywhere meets these qualifications. I did add an abundant amount of material just because I don't really like not having an abundant amount of material. Okay, so it looks like we could probably just try to find an area that has a relatively small asks. So, I think I want to try to find something a bit closer to the center and closer to this mountain range. Um, and ideally having a multiple binomes is good. So, hopefully we can find something next to a forested area with a decent amount of grass and whatnot, so all of our creatures will have, various areas to graze at. I know I can build my own if I needed to, but I mean, let's be real. I'm lazy. Oh, this one has a cold temperature, and it only has one biome, which is a little not so ideal, but we do have pretty much everything we need. The shrubland with cold temperature, woodlands, so a moderate amount of trees, not a huge amount, moderate amount of other vegetation, surrounding wilderness, but we do have sand, clay, very deep soil, shallow metals, deep metals, and a fluxstone layer, which is really all you could ask for. Let's move this up and see what the other biome in this area offers. Ooh, heavily forested, thick vegetation. It's pretty close. There's a city just north of us, but this forest, the blotted forest, also offers basically everything else. And here, we're still in the blotted forest. Elevation. Elevation doesn't give us a whole lot to work with. Basically, it rises up from the river, so we can't really build into the mountain like you would expect a dwarf to do. Let's see. I am liking the blotted forest, though. Ooh, the jungles of disembowelment. Kind of like those too. Someone's already taken over this area. The faded dune. No trees, no vegetation. That's not going to be very good for all of our woodland creatures that we capture in cages and basically turn into a zoo. This this might be good. I think I'll move over a little bit to get more into the clay area. So the local map up there allows you to select something within the region that you're in. Um, and I don't want too much of the river, but I want some. We have dwarves and elves as neighbors. A lot of civilizations. Whoops, I just accidentally unselected all of that. Ton of civilizations. The paint of artifice. The artifact of clutches. The indigo Haim? That name. Haim. The puzzling gate. The infallible town. The wall of shocks. The high oil. The ring of gods. The tomes of fury. Let's go with the flags of tiring. They seem like a good civilization to join. This is going to be a very flat land, so we're not really going to be able to dig into a mountain per se. So we're probably going to be digging a underground shelter and potentially building some houses on top. We're probably not going to get to that anytime soon, but we could. And we have 3 biomes. However, 2 of them have calm surroundings, and one is wilderness. So, well, on the northern part of our map, we'll have something to go hunt. The BRK Derspistolo Divergil. I have no idea what that means. None at all. It's really confusing. But I think I like this. We don't have any humans to trade with, which is kind of unfortunate, but we'll be able to get a lot of creatures from the elves, and we'll be able to get a lot of our basic stuff from dwarves. I think this is good. Alright, we're gonna prepare for this journey carefully because, that's what people do. We obviously are going to need a miner because that's what we do. And this miner is gonna know how to do no, he's just gonna mine. That's all he's gonna know. Maybe he'll have some social skills. He can be our appraiser and organizer. Not very good at it, but just good enough to get by until we get our first wave of migrants, and probably one of them will be better. And for our other guy, he's also going to be a miner, but he's not going to be as good as a miner, and he's going to move over to masonry relatively quickly. Then third guy, we're going to want someone who is an adequate animal trainer and animal caretaker. And we're also, this last person is going to be our chef because you got to have a chef. It's not going to work if everyone's eating raw plum helmets and fish all day. Where is that cook? There we go. Cook and brewer, because dwarves don't drink water. Well, they will if they have to, but they really don't like to. And you're just going to be a fantastic grower. Maybe you'll be able to also gather some. Yeah, I like that. A little bit of gathering, little bit of, but mostly growing. And actually, I'm going to switch you up. You're not going to be our mason. You're going to be a decent miner, but you're also going to be our doctor for when someone gets hurt. You're not going to be a very good doctor, but you're going to pretend that you sort of know what's going on. And that's all we really need from a doctor. Yeah, you can be a little bit about a minor. I got the points. So you're gonna hang out with our animals, maybe you know something about bees, and you know something about butchering and tannering. So yeah, I like that. All right, class, you're going to be our mason, and our mason is gonna know a little bit of a lot of the basic. Also going to know a little bit of mechanics. Man, I'm running out of points. And there we. Oh, why did I jump past it immediately? You're gonna know a little bit of stone crafting because we're gonna need some stuff to trade relatively quickly. And you, my friend, are just going to be a woodcutter and carpenter. All right. Now we need to tab over and look at the stuff that we are bringing. 2 copper picks. That's handy. We don't need 2 copper battle axes. We can just go with some basic axes for now. Probably gonna wanna anvil. Unless I wanna just wait and trade for it. It's probable that I'll get one, given that we have dwarven neighbors relatively quickly, but it's not guaranteed. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep that for now. I'm gonna have all these seeds and spawns. About 45 food, some buckets. All that's all right. We don't have any animals though. Nope. Oh, I need to go ahead and add in an axe. And we can go ahead. It's been a while since I've played, but you used to be able to just chop down trees with a wooden axe. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's what we're gonna go ahead and do here. If we can't chop down any trees, well, we'll have some problems, but we'll make do. We'll make do. Now, as for the animals, we have a lot to choose from over here. We definitely are gonna want some dogs and a dude dog, so he will get with the other dogs. I should be afraid of the cat explosion, but I'm not. Horses are really expensive, so we might have to trade for them later. Go ahead and get some hens and a rooster and some ducks with a maybe one less hen and get a drake. Maybe not so many dogs and cats. Let's just bring one of each and you know, they'll have fun. They'll make do. And with only 85 points, can I bring any other pairs? I can bring some rabbits. That won't cause my game to lag. Uh, okay. We can bring. That cost a little too much. So 51 each. If I reduce these down to 2 each. And I get rid of one set of splints and crutches because I'm probably not going to get hurt that quickly. I can go ahead and bring myself a pair of sheep. Yes, a pair of sheep. It's gonna be great. They're gonna make a lot of new sheeps. And yeah. Alright. I'm probably forgetting something. But we will have to make do. Just to double check. I got myself a brewer and a cook, a farmer and a gatherer, a woodcutter and carpenter, mason and mechanic, animal caretaker. I could use the points. Just get rid of beekeeper. Miner and doctor, and miner and negotiator. Very bad negotiator, but negotiator nonetheless. And that will put me back up to 20 points, and I'm gonna go ahead and get myself 4 ducks. Only 2 points left. Some more beer. Could always use more beer. Cool. Now we're gonna have the fun part of naming our fort. Let's just use random because okay. Bolt lovers. Altheon. Altheon, the bolt lovers. Hmm. Bolt lovers, the age. Let's let's try to find something a little bit more creature. I mean, of course we're gonna be butchering all of them and using their bones to make arrows, but it still is we're basically trying to make a zoo here. Is there a zoo? Going all the way down. Oh, I think I might have gone too far. Alright. No. Bronze. Bronze objective. Rear compound is going to be. Bronze. Bronze horrors. Come on. Conflicts, dwellings, mourns, anguish, slows, healers, dwells, swallows, chews, snails, bronze snails, ancient. Oh, let's do of ages instead of the ages. Can I clear? Yeah, there we go. No. Oh, bronze snails of ages. Kilronson anam. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but that's fine. Select. We are done. All right. And now we are going to go ahead and embark on this adventure. All right. Well, I know this episode was mostly just set up and kind of watch me navigate through a bunch of menus, but you get an opportunity to see how I screwed up here, so when we have fun later and I lose and die, you'll have a better understanding as to why. So, till next time, see you then. Bye bye.